Hey guys, so this is the second half of the video. It doesn't have an intro because I didn't know I was going to have to cut it in half, but I'll put the link in the description for the first half as well, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Saturday, we didn't do much. I went to my best friend's later in the day because I felt like shit. I had really bad thoughts of overdosing, so I thought I'm going to go see my best friend so I'm not alone. Good plan, you'd think. And I did. I stayed for a couple hours and then I was like, I'm gonna go home, and I had every intention to go home until I got in my car. I got in my car and I thought, oh my god, I have tablets, and I did. I had loads from like the last time I had a police incident that I'd bought, put in my car and forgotten about. So I had those, so I just went and sat in a car park. And then when I was sat there, there was all these like boy racers and they were kind of blocking each other in. And a few weeks prior to this, I'd heard a girl tell the story of these boys. She went to a car park and they blocked her in from the front, the back and the sides, so she just tried to move, so because obviously they cared about their cars. And I thought, oh my god, I can't deal with this right now, so I left. And then I later found out it's actually someone I knew, so that was fine. But then I was just driving around for a bit and then I parked up in another car park and I felt really shit. I felt really confused. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't make a decision. I couldn't drive home because I couldn't make a decision of where to go. So I phoned the crisis team, who, long story short, sent out the police again, because I was like, I can't go home. So they sent out the police and they were like, well, we're putting you on a section 136 again, which is the 72-hour hold. I did a video kind of not about it, but when it happened last time. I'm not going to go into it, what it is. This time, rather than taking me to police custody, they took me to a hospital. They took me to like a local like psychiatric hospital, which was so much better than police custody. Still not great, obviously. So I got in the police car, and then because I was threatening to take an overdose, they had to call an ambulance to check that I hadn't. So then I had to wait like, had to wait like an hour in this police car for an ambulance. And then the ambulance turned up, and then that's actually when I found out I had a chest infection, because I had a cough and really bad chest pain, and they took my temperature and stuff, and they were like, do you have a cough and that? And I was like, yeah. And they said, oh, I think you have a chest infection. So that's how I found that out. But yeah, obviously I hadn't taken an overdose, everything was fine. So then they took me to the hospital. It's quite a big hospital, so they had like a big psychiatric hospital, so they had 136 suites, which was like this little room with a bed and a chair. That was it. And then at like, I don't know, 6, 7 in the morning, I had a mental health assessment and they offered me an inpatient admission, and I said I don't really want to, because the last admission was so bad. And I said, even though it would probably be helpful, I just feel like going inpatient is such a bad decision. I don't know, it just kickstarts so much other stuff. So we decided against that. So then I went home and that was the end of that. Then on Tuesday I saw my care coordinator, who also said to me, do you want to go inpatient? And I went, by that point I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, do you know what, it actually might be a viable option for a few days or a few weeks, but not ages. So she went away and asked the people that she has to ask about that, and they said, well, we'll get the crisis team to check up on me and see how it goes for a few days, and if it doesn't get better then we'll consider an inpatient admission. Now that was on Tuesday. The crisis team rang me on Tuesday night and said, I will ring you every evening for a few days. I have not heard anything from them. That was another thing. On Saturday, they sent me home with a referral to crisis team, who rang me on Sunday about lunchtime and said, we're discharging you. Bear in mind I got home about 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, so I was with the crisis team about 4 hours. So yeah, I don't know if I'm under the crisis team or not still, but I haven't heard anything since Tuesday. So yeah, that's kind of how my birthday went. Not a great way to spend your 19th at all. We had a great night out. Other than that, obviously I had great company. My friends dealt with the whole situation really well. My family is like absolutely fuming about the whole thing, which is unsurprising. So yeah, so sorry to not be in good spirits, and sorry to be all croaky and quiet, and I hope you can actually hear me. Yeah, so stay strong. I hope you're well. Merry Christmas if I don't see you guys before then, and look after yourselves. Alright, bye.